What in the world is organizational effectiveness? Well, in a nutshell, organizational effectiveness is how efficiently and effectively an organization runs to achieve its goals. And that's what we're going to look at today, what it means for an organization to be effective. So whether you're leading an entire organization or department or a team, you are responsible for the organized effort of accomplishing a goal. And so you are an organizational leader. Now, before I go further, I want to address the elephant in the room, which is, say, organizational effectiveness is like practicing tongue twisters. I mean, seriously, organizational is 5 syllables. So, for organizations that practice effectiveness, I'm going to use the term flagship firms, because highly effective organizations truly stand out from the others. Whether you lead in the business, nonprofit, or other sector setting, and you have the capacity to develop an organization, the people and the work under you, you can develop a flagship that shines in its ability to deliver. And I personally like the term flagship firm because I'm big on efficiency. We've now reduced organizational effectiveness 10 syllables down to 3. Flagship firm. Okay, let's take a look at the impact of effectiveness, which, as you recall, is how efficiently and effectively an organization runs to achieve its goals. So let's say you have a business. And your business has a goal that it wants to achieve. A flagship firm makes a direct beeline for that goal and reaches it. There is minimal waste, minimal stress, and minimal turmoil. But a not so effective organization, it's another story. Things are too costly. They take too long. It just is a lot of conflict and stress and turmoil and politics. Notice all that extra mileage that got added just to get the work done. That directly impacts the outcome, the goal, what you offer to your customers. And people notice. They start to get upset. They start to leave. They jump ship. And there are plenty of competitors out there that do a way better job. So an effective organization is efficient. It is organized, it's productive, it's just overall better at getting the job done. And over time, the audience notices. So word spreads and starts to grow. So your ability to operate effectively has a direct impact on your ability to grow and to sustain that growth over time. Why is effectiveness important? Well, to look at this, let's draw a super simple diagram. We're going to look at the relationship between a business and its customer. So you, the business, the reason that you exist is to serve your customer. Whether you have a product or an offering, this is why you're there, to offer them something. And in return, the customer gives you something back. Now, if you're a business, it's usually money. If you're a nonprofit, it's a little bit more complicated. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's influence, other times it's connections, whatever is needed to help it to function well. But the point is there's some kind of exchange that's being made. Now, what happens if you, the business, push really hard, you ramp up your sales and your marketing, you get the word out? Well, word starts to spread. And after a while, your market grows. But if you are not a flagship firm, you are actually in trouble. Because what happens is all this demand, the vying for your products and your services, if you haven't built up the infrastructure, things do not go well. And then people get upset, and then they leave, and then your market shrinks. So that's why having a flagship firm is so important. A A flagship firm is one where workers are thriving. There's great culture, so you have high retention, people stay around for a long time. Where there's great intentionality and communication, so that people know what the goals and strategies are. And there are great operating systems, so that people can do their best work and not feel frustrated. And as your market grows, you can sustain it. That's why becoming a flagship firm is so important. It drives sustained growth. Organizational effectiveness drives sustained growth. When you operate efficiently and effectively and your market grows, you have the ability to continue being top of the class for a very long time. So I'm curious, how do you define organizational effectiveness? Drop your comments below.